What did I say? What did I say? Yeah, he has
You
a
went.
beard. Yes. He 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 um he just looks to you and just, well, I mean, girlfriend. I do not think that that's the correct term, so to speak. Perhaps man friend is a better word. That sounds pretty bad as well. Well, I am a friend of Lucy. Yes.
So it's complicated, is what you're saying.
Not really, no. I'm just here to enjoy some very good food, and have some very nice time meeting with my friend. She also wanted to have me meet some very important people. That wouldn't perchance be you two.
Ah, important?
Hey, hey,
So,
hey. No.
not important.
Okay. Take your horse, sir. Lana, can you open the?
Stealing the
I am
horse.
sorry. I'm sorry. And he places a hand on your shoulder.
No.
Yes, he does.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me, please.
Do you say that?
Yep.
Okay, he removes it, but grabs the reins of his horse instead, and don't worry, I got it handled. Do you have a pole or something like that?
We're a stable. We got,
True. And he
inns.
pulls the reins of his horse and sees if he can go in with you guys.
It might be full. I'm just saying. I just open the stable doors, and I put my head in like slowly. Yep, it's full.
You see Lucy standing there and just looking around.
It's not. It's not full. It's. Was it full?
Wait, I need to check again. Okay, I see one. Oh damn! Oh, freaking hell! Mumble. Shit. This is not good, Lana. Not good.
Is it not good?
Lucy, we have guests.
He's here already? Oh, great. How do I look? Is it too much? And you see when you look at her, it's super big. Her hair, it's like, 80s time 100.
He would adore you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah. And she moves up towards you, and they lock eyes, and they immediately just jump into each other's arms and hug very passionately. And she's like, "Yeah, well, welcome to our home, Clay. Obviously, you have already met the two most important people in my life. This little one here is oh, I'm not supposed to say little one. This one here is Lana. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lana. I work here.
But you're
Apparently, I'm important.
yes, you are. You know that. Ah, nice to meet you. Clay just bobs his head, and then she turns to you, Wilhelm, and this, of course, is Wilhelm. He is very
Wilhelm has his back towards Clay and Lucy. Like, I didn't see them hugging. I can hear what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not looking that way.
Okay. Lucy just stops in her. Yeah. That's Wilhelm. Yeah.
He's just shy.
Nice to meet you. Trying to change the voice a little bit.
and yeah, as he hears the name Wilhelm, he pauses for quite some time, not a long time in particular, but I would say for you it feels like a lifetime. That
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's true. He definitely knows who he's talking to. If that's true or not, that you cannot discern, but he might know. But he just says, "Oh, nice to meet you, Wilhelm. Anyway, so can I? Is it okay if I put my horse in the stables, like you said?" And she just nods and yeah, of course. Come along
I
and
I will show the horse the way.
yeah, Wilhelm really enjoys horses, so he can deal with that. But meanwhile, why don't we go and well, oh, do you want to see the stables? Sure, of course. That would be very good. And Clay passes in or walks into the door, and he follows Grin, but Lucy stops you, Lana, and lets you stay with her by the doorway. And it's very obvious that she's like, I need to talk to somebody else. Like, am I doing okay? And she looks down at you and like, am I doing all right? I'm not being too much, am I?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Is
How's my
this-
hair?
Is this? Whoa. She like looks up finally.
Oh yeah.
I would
it's
maybe.
It's bad. This is really
It's
bad.
okay. It
Oh
just
no
needs to
no
like
no.
a little
Okay,
bit.
do we have a
pull
bucket
it
of
down
water?
a little bit.
Where's water? Do we have water? Oh,
Oh,
yes.
over
okay.
there.
She runs a little bit further down and then just grabs a couple of scoops of water and just like just dabs her hair in it and just like pats it down. Meanwhile, and Clay follows Grin, and so this is where all the horses are at. All right. So are you a stable hand, Wilhelm? Sorry, you're cutting off.
No, I'm not cutting off.
Okay.
Wilhelm is just playing it quiet. He goes with the horse and just stiff as a stick moves forward slowly and tries to not look backwards towards Clay or to the side.
Yep.
Just moving toward. Oh, here we have a good place for your horse.
Ah,
Sir.
great.
Mm.
Only the best for my horse.
What's your horse name?
Speed. Speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
So
'Cause he is quick. One of the
So-
quickest stallions in Rose Lane, I'll tell you.
speed. Oh,
And actually, you do notice that, like, from the very first time you met him, he didn't talk with a stuffed nose, but now he does. Maybe because you broke his nose.
Aw.
It is broken.
This is-
It,
this
it-
is
It's blue.
this is nothing Grin will notice
No.
because he punches things.
Yeah.
As Tosher said in I think in 2 episodes ago that he sneezes and it's always blood when he
Oh, yeah.
sneezes.
It's been how many years?
Yeah.
Anyway, big baby.
He looks as Clay.
He does?
Yeah, he takes turns like slowly like
Ooh.
Now you see my face. Like,
At first he's like yeah, he looks you up and down and just, oh,
oh. And he looks, Grin looks up and down at him also.
Wilhelm.
Clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you find your way back home, I see.
And you found my home.
Well, I was not looking for you per se, no. Happy coincidence.
Happy?
Happy.
Yes.
In what way?
Well, I'm here to I'm here for Lucy, of course. This was just a random encounter, but I'm quite happy to see that you seem all right.
I'm been better
Oh, okay.
since we last saw each other. I have had some incidents,
Oh,
but
huh.
not as frightening as you.
You see how he started to talk, but then he just abruptly stops himself. Um, I beg your pardon.
No, you don't need to beg your pardon. No problem. You heard me correctly.
No, but did I mistreated you. That was not my intention.
Do you do so with every person that is seeking redemption in other ways?
Look, listen, hmm. He looks over his shoulder at Lucy, who is standing there, and she's like, "Okay, it looks okay now, right?" And it's like straight.
Yeah. It's good.
I was going to sit down with Lucy, but I feel like this might be of more importance.
Nah.
Yes.
You will have a nice time. We will act. Lucy has been waiting for this the whole day. She has driven me crazy, taking care of the stables. I haven't worked my ass off for just nothing. So,
No,
here's the deal.
oh,
Here's the deal. Now you're in my turf, in my area.
okay.
You're going to have dinner with us. We're going to sit. And I'm going to know a little bit more about who you are, Clay.
That sounds fair. Wilhelm.
Clay. After you.
Thank you. Do I just a quick follow up. Are you going to punch me from the other side?
I will not try to punch you this time.
He says with a slight smirk on his face. Good. But I can tell you, you pack quite a punch.
Yeah, and I have been training since.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns around to go to back to them, but then he spins around again towards you. Um, do we specify how we know each other, or are we going to, how do you want to play this, so to speak? Since it's your
We
house.
take it. We can take it during the dinner, but we don't need to specify that I made your face a little bit dismantled.
Oh. My face has seen a lot worse.
But it hasn't been punched once. With this, and he shows his hand.
Oh. Well, now it has.
Mm.
And he nods and just walks away.
Grin for once smiles. This is how Tosher feels. It's his thought in his head.
That is awesome. Okay, so yeah, you guys join around the dinner or dining table, and yeah, you guys enjoy some. Let's see, a meatloaf with potatoes and some really nice gravy, and you get some extra gravy on yours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lana is so happy.
And the food is really good. And you have well, actually, I would say that usually you guys would eat with the guys at the warehouse accompanying you, but they are not there dining with you, so it's just you four. Happy.
So, Lucy,
Yes.
how long has the chef been in our household?
Oh, since you arrived.
It hasn't been you doing the food?
I'm sorry to ask, Wilhelm, but when did you expect I would have the time for that?
Oh,
And
I didn't
also,
think about.
if you've tasted my food, you'd be running a different direction. And she like smirks, and her face is just completely. It's like, like blood
Embarrassed.
red. It is so red, and she is so flustered.
Oh.
And Clay is just munching on a couple of salad leaves, and just enjoying himself.
Aw. Grin's so sad that you haven't been cutting up his sandwich pieces and putting little notes in his lunchbox. Aw.
That's awesome.
Do you want some meatloaf, Clay?
Oh,
I
I am quite pleased with the amount of food on my plate at the moment. But,
okay. Lana, more gravy?
Yeah, you know.
Grin takes a sleeve and on the table. On the plate, I mean.
So,
Why on the table?
so Lucy tells
Making a
me
scene.
that you have been staying here for 3 years now?
Yeah.
Interesting. And where did you come from?
Like, nowhere. But Stone Lake? What did I say?
Yes, of course,
Stone
Stone Lake.
Lake.
Yeah. Did you meet with Lord Presider Asher, perhaps?
Lord Precious Asher. Can you please tell Clay? Can you please say his name?
Lord Presider Asher.
Presider Ash.
Yes. Oh, he looks over to Lucy, who is like, well, yeah, they do know about the following, but they don't know that much about the following, to be fair, because I don't want to involve them too much. And he's like, no, of course.
Lord
Of course, that is
Presider.
fine.
No, I don't know him. He's unknown. I can't say anything else.
And he's a wait.
Huh?
Following. Are you a part of the following?
Yes, I'm not trying to hide it. And
Lana.
he leans back a little bit, and you guys notice a symbol
Lana.
on his chest. There is a embroidered symbol on his.
Oh, it was like a pack.
Yeah, a patch. Thank you. Where it's a circle with, let's see, because there, I have that. Let's see. The different slides that come up here, but there is a circle with like a couple of lines drawn into it or outside of it.
Beside of it, yeah.
Besides, yeah. And you notice that is a mark that he has, and I would say definitely Grin. You have noticed that pattern. You have seen it, especially when. No,
I see it when I peeked in.
Yeah, I would say so, and also Lana, you would have seen it on Asher, the guy who got you guys out of Stone Lake. He had that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
you do
I-
recognize it.
I remember Asher. He's the guy that got us out of the Rosset.
There you go. He's
Nope.
kind of a
Nope.
crazy fellow, but I like him.
Nope.
Yeah, he
It's
lived
in.
at a pleasure house.
Nope. Lana.
Yeah, he
What?
makes
Shh.
quite an introduction. Oh,
Quiet, Lana.
Well, then you do the talking.
No, not the, no. I don't know this person you're talking about. And Lana, I don't think Lana knows who he is also.
well, I think you do. He looks at Lana and just, if you met him at a pleasure house, then yes, you definitely, that's the right person. He is quite a interesting fellow.
Willem looks at Lana with a little bit of disappointment, but also that you know that we should be quiet about this. Eyes.
Like, look at you. He is safe to tell. He's a part of the following. Works with the guy. Come on.
I have been specifically saying to you that I can't say a shit about that day.
To anyone?
To anyone. Lucy's just eating.
Yeah, they're sitting there and just looking at each other as you guys are silent whispering.
Oh,
Well, I want to tell somebody.
okay. Okay. So, do it then. You. Okay, do it.
So, do you have any interests outside of, well, obviously, taking care of horses, which seems to be something you're quite adept at?
That's probably Grin's Willem's favorite thing to do. I like to go shopping. Fun.
Oh. Have you ever been to the market in Rose Lane?
Down by the gates?
No, that is the main street. One of the main streets.
Oh yeah, Rose Lane.
Yeah.
Eh.
It's right across from here.
Yeah, we.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ah.
Is that where
I
the
have just been
Slums
on the streets on Rose Lane once or twice.
And he accidentally just makes a small snigger and just like. I bet
Oh, are you choking?
have.
Is everything okay?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
More
Yeah,
more
have
meatloaf. Meatloaf.
Oh, if you insist, of course.
Grin takes the dagger or the knife and just looks at Clay and at the same time as hard as possible and puts it nicely on the plate.
Thank you.
You will. Yeah. Exactly. And he takes away the knife.
Oh my goodness.
It is super awkward in the room. It's like,
What do you like to do, Clay?
oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, usually I really enjoy staying with friends, but also just going out into the night life of Levent, and actually I follow a couple of bards around the town because it's fun. I really enjoy some of their work. So music is very important to me. I can't sing for shit, but I can still, appreciate music.
That kind of like the acting troops that are around?
Oh, acting troops, those are quite good, but I would say that, yeah, I usually enjoy the ones with quite a bit of music in them. Those are really good, especially the one that was quite recently in Rose Lane. And he continues
She looks
talking.
over at Grin and is like, huh?
Grin looks at Lana, and he just no. Nope, not the same. Not the same team here.
So the time goes on, and he talks about different things with Lucy, and tries to involve you two in the conversation a little bit here and there. They do eventually come into the discussion about how they met, and they met through one of the through a close friend of both of them. So one of the guys at the warehouse introduced them at a not party per se, but well, I would maybe that's a word, a party at an inn, and they were talking and just hitting it off really well, and started sharing. And they have been dating or seeing each other for about four weeks, something like that.
What? Lucy, you didn't tell me.
Well, I mean, I I don't want to assume anything. I, you know me, I don't have the best track record. She kind of like whispers in her head.
How long has it been since we saw Tosher again? I forget.
What do you mean?
How long has it been since we reconnected with Tosher in the game?
Ooh,
1 week ish.
yeah, I
A
think
week?
so.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not much.
So
I told you about my boyfriend. Come on.
Oh, he's not my boyfriend. No, we're not together in that way. No.
So Clay, what do you do in the pleasure house then?
Excuse me?
Yep, you follow bards around. Isn't they on different pleasure houses?
Of course, they have been at different pleasure houses, but I do not see your intention.
I was wondering if they were any bards here in this closest pleasure house.
I'm sure that they have that, but the one I'm referring to specifically is performing, I think, the next 2 months or so. Right on between Rose Lane and here.
What's the bard's name?
Fuck you. No. Mr. sings a lot.
Mr. Sings a lot.
No, I don't have it at the moment. I'm sorry. This is Sarah starting to space out. I'm sorry. I'm very tired.
No problems.
Yeah. I'll bring it to you next time.
Yeah, I'm I'm really interested in actors tropes, and
Oh,
bards may have some interest in that way.
I mean,
That's why I'm wondering, Lucy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wondering, Lucy, about the pleasure house, that he's going to pleasure houses where the bards are.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Sure.
Damn.
Like, I will say that, like, the whole thing with pleasure houses and such are not the same as in our world, for instance. So,
Nah.
so for them to draw a very, like, harsh line that, like, oh, if you're going to the pleasure house, that means you're a cheater or something like that. No. So
Might indicate something.
it might indicate something, but I'm just saying that it might not necessarily mean that. So that's why she's acting so cavalier about it, because it's not that big of a deal, basically. So, but they are. I mean, if you are together with somebody, then usually you don't go to the pleasure houses to engage in sexual interactions. It's more a place to hang, basically.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
so
it's
it could be inferred that if they go without each other, that they might end up in somebody else's bed. So yeah, that might it might be inferred. So I think you're on the right track there. So yeah, it just seems like they haven't made it exclusive as of yet.
So Okay. Now
We'll go
that's
instead
a
of-
little bit. That's a little bit of good information for Grin.
Yeah. I could push you away.
Yes.
Here comes
Yep.
stepdad.
For his mom figure?
I don't.
Lana, do you have anything? Do we have any dessert? Do you know that?
Why would I know that?
Because they are having a conversation. Maybe I don't want to disturb them.
Yeah, they are talking.
Uh, is there dessert?
No.
Ah,
If I would have known that this was gonna happen, I would have picked cake.
why didn't you? Where were you before?
I was out shopping, like I told you.
Did you find anything?
Yeah?
Did you find it? What did you find?
I don't need to tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't have to tell you.
Are we going through this again? I just want to have a conversation where you can say, okay, I did this, I made that, you did that.
Hey,
Did,
I
did,
don't
did,
want to
did.
tell you what I got. We can talk
Oh,
about
you-
something else.
Where do you get stuff?
Taylor?
I didn't get any stuff. I'm with my boarding freaking clothes here. With horse shit.
Maybe if you stopped spending all your money on the acting troops, then you could have some new clothes.
Okay, point taken. I understand that one. If I buy clothes, I may get a role, get into one of the actors' troops.
Yeah. Maybe you should think about that.
Oh. Yeah, may. I will think about that.
I will have to be that person that says that unfortunately I am falling asleep for some reason. I think it's my my medication that is kicking in. So I'm so tired.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. So so I feel like we're gonna leave it off here, and then we're gonna pick it up, but with more energy from my point of view, and then you can ask him and grill him for real. I think you should do that because that's amazing.
Ooh.
And yes, Eli, it is
There we go.
bedtime for me. Nap time.
All right.
But yeah, this was fun as usual. I didn't have to have my 6 in. I'm sad.
It was so close though.
I know.
Oh.
So amazingly close.
I wondered if I should do like this. Peekaboo.
What?
It was so weird.
To who?
I don't know.
I'm tired also, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. It's
Good
it's
time.
it's
Good
it's
dreams.
late, so we're gonna go and raid dearest Michael. Oh, thank you, Eli. Yes, and thank you, Eli, for the subscription, and thank you everybody for hanging out with us today. Been a blessing as usual. If you want to and haven't done it already, join our Discord here. And if you want to know more about the world, check out that web page there, which is where I'm gonna post a lot of encyclopedia kind of content, so you can look up a little bit more lore and such about the world. So that is coming up soon. So yeah. And do you guys?
It was a nice website.
Thank you. I've decided myself.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think we're doing something on Thursday at the Owlbear Inn. We're not having our regular stream or Pathfinder game, but we are going to be doing something TTRPG related.
Ooh.
So Thursday evening for us mountain buddies,
Yes.
around 8 p.m. is when we're doing that over at the Albaran.
That is like
Join us!
6 a.m. here or something like that in Sweden, so it's early, but
Woohoo!
if you
Ooh.
can't sleep, then jump on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're okay. Maybe. Okay, good. I got it. I'm so tired. Okay. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Good night.